Hi, this is Nikki and I'm back with part 2 of today's messages, and these are, I'm going to go through some channeled letters that I've done for people around questions about the event. And so what I do is tap into your energy and then ask the question, what do you want to tell such and such about the event and their role? So this particular twin came to me and said, tell me what my twin and me, what the event means to us and our role in it. Okay, so it's really interesting because what's come out of these letters is a couple of things. Firstly, it's very clear that you are the event. You create the event by living from your heart. So it's not something, it's already here. It's about living in love. And the second thing is so it's not like a date in time when this is going to happen, right? It's about shifting consciousness. And the other thing is that's been apparent, you'll see over these next few letters, is that there's like a kind of like, there's, when people ask what's their role in it, there's a very definite kind of two roles that have come forward so far. One is the doers, and then the others are the way showers. And so you'll see now, because when I read them, and these are really interesting because there's a different. I know these, you know, these are people that have come to me for a while, so I know their backstory, and some of them have been through incredibly challenging times. Like, you know, this is the journey, right? If you're a twin, you've all gone through some shit, basically. But some more than others. There's a definite, like, some people way take a bigger piece of that pie. And so it's been really interesting. So I'm going to read them. So firstly, this is the first one. They will be doers. They will be active participants in creating the new world. How that happens is that you create with your dreams of living a big life, a fulfilled life, a life filled with magic and possibilities. There is nothing which cannot be achieved. Nothing can be held back. So your job will be to show people around you that what you are able to achieve is beyond their wildest expectations. They will look at you with mouths wide open and say, how did you achieve that in such a short space of time? And you will say, oh, that's easy. We just created it by putting the intent out there for it to happen from our hearts. We sent it into the universe with a little love bubble, much like a speech bubble, and the universe answered back. You should try it. You've got nothing to lose. That is your job. Living the dream so that others will follow in your footsteps. For you will be walking the divine golden path. Okay, so brilliant, because it's saying, you know, when people ask you, oh, how have you managed to achieve that? They're saying, oh, that's easy. We just created it by putting the intent out there for it to happen from our hearts. And that's always what we get told about manifestation. It's about manifesting from the heart space. When you manifest from the heart, it's the purest, the fastest track, right? It's like going in the fast lane on the motorway. So I thought this was really interesting. So that's the first one. Then this is somebody that was, the question was very specific. This was about, I'm frightened that I'm going to be, this person had sort of childhood fears about being left out. And so her question was around basically not being left out of the event. So the answer is this. This is her highest, you know, basically what the question was, what do you want to tell such and such, again, about the event and their part in it? So the answer is this. You are in control of your experience and your part in the event. The creation of the new earth is birthed through you. It happens through your vibration. You are the creators of the new earth. So there is no being left out. It's not like there is a time limit and the door will close onto the new world. The door will always be open. Think of it like a doorway in your mind to another dimension centered around love. All fears and doubts are gone, and in their place is trust, faith, and hope. Hope for a better world, hope for a better future for our children, for the planet, for humanity. Trust that there is a greater force of universal energy making this happen. When you move into that space of faith, hope, and trust, that is the door opening to create a new life, a new world, a new earth born out of the promise for a different way of living through love instead of fear. So, to answer your question, only you can leave yourself behind the door. Only fear keeps you behind the new earth. So choose love. Okay, so this letter I thought was particularly powerful because also it was quite firm about saying it's your mind that plays tricks on you. And if you always remember that if you're in a twin flame dynamic or a light worker or have an awakened path for your soul journey this time round, then if you're awakened, then your path is to pave your way with love. And you're there to show other people how to do that too. And so so this is basically saying the only way that you can be left out is if you live in fear, right? Which is, again, the whole paradigm. That's what we're moving away from. So really, really powerful. Okay, the next one. The question was, what exactly will happen to me and my twin in the event? Okay, so we wanted to know exactly what's going to happen. Right. What do you think will happen? That's the key. That's the secret to the event. It will be anything and everything you want it to be. The fastest possible manifestation of thought into matter. Of love essence into physical being. You see, as the vibration of love rises on planet Earth, which is being processed through your physical bodies, it catapults you into the field of divine love, a totally different frequency in the universe. You are literally tuning in your radio to a frequency that plays magic manifestation tracks that only those able to vibrate at that level have access to. So, you see, the possibilities are limitless and endless. The question is, what will you want to do with your superpower gift of manifestation with love energy? It is for you to create your path within the new earth. You are a way shower, and therefore your golden path you will dictate. Okay. So, basically, very cool. Again, you are, look at that, you are a way shower. You're a way shower in this by basically manifesting the life of your dreams. Now, when I heard back from him, he was like, this is so cool because he's been recently listening to manifestation, basically, music that puts you in the vibe of manifestation. So literally it's relating to what he is doing now actively to move his vibration into that new world and that new earth. Okay, so very powerful. Okay, next one. And this particular lady, this is one that I say, she has had an incredibly hard time. Really difficult. So this is for all of those of you who feel like you may be taking more than your fair share of the pie of energies to kind of transmute. So we know that you have had a very challenging time, and we would like to tell you how proud of you we are and how much courage and faith you have displayed. Think of the event as your passageway of time spent in dense energy, doing your fair share for the collective. This is going to be your golden passageway into the light. It's your payback, your prize, your gift from the universe, for taking on your job as an energy clearer. You all have different roles in laying the foundations for the new world. Some are way showers, some are energy transmuters through taking on more than their fair share of tough times. You are one of those, but you are chosen because you are a strong soul, a soldier of the earth and a governor of the universe. We are all governors of the light. In the event, you will be honoured. Okay. So I thought that was, again, really lovely to say, basically, thanks very much for, that's what you kind of agreed to that, right? And so this next one, and so that's the other thing, is that always remember that basically no matter how shit, what life throws at you, it's happening for a soul growth reason, and therefore you will be rewarded, right? So the next one is this, and this is somebody that was, you know, having a lot of fear and doubt. So, my dear, I want you to be at ease and to rest your worried mind. Your mind is what plays tricks on you, and your mind is yours and our most powerful tool to create the new world and for us to fulfill our destiny and our mission. When your mind is filling you with doubts, remember that we have a sacred bond that is a commitment of our hearts, a sacred bond that was made by the great Creator. He is in charge of our destiny. We agreed to be part of the new world, the new earth. We made a commitment to him. So when you start to question, you are losing your connection to our Creator. There is a need for faith, for trust in your heart, the feelings in your heart that you cannot deny. That is what we came to do, to live from our hearts, to wake up this beautiful planet in divine love. Well, there you go. That's the thing. Those are the messages that have come through from people's higher selves around the event. Quite amazing. Really clear message though, is that there's kind of different roles. There's doers who are transmuting all this energy, taking their, you know, we all take our piece, but there's a very clear kind of, you know, what they were saying is like, look, some of you are having a really difficult time, but don't worry because it's going to be really good. And then there's the way showers that are basically manifest. And so all of this, you know, it just is incredibly exciting because, you know, it basically shows, you know, that basically what it's saying is that the energy that you are anchoring onto the planet is creating this like fast track divine love frequency, which when you get into that, you can become like a magic manifester for your life. And that's really what I see coming through as a really strong message from these letters. All right, well, I hope that helps. If you want to have a letter for you and your twin, please do. Only $10. All details are in the link. All right, have a great weekend, everyone. Take care. Bye.